toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. The drive starts with a run by White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen now looks to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Jaguars at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on third down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage of what's going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here. 2 heavyweights. He's got a man complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Allen to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. To try again after the sack. Allen, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Allen going to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Got his man, it's Fehoko. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Snyder. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the kick. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone. Agreed totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Yards remaining on 2nd down. Fields now to throw. And this will be caught by Edwards. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. To throw is Fields. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's Fields. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So this game of our, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that, because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 44, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Egyptians have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there. And
if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your two current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Snyder. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Watson, 44 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. 24-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, he finds his man, complete. That's Snyder. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To throw again on second down. Allen, and a dump off to White. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Allen taking it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jags will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Offer's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Back to the ground with Hall. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Ball again on 2nd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now receiver in motion left. They'll run with Hall. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Edwards. On 4th down, Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Egyptians have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently.
Oh, he rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
In motion comes the tight end left. Off play action, Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
A good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Fields. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Running left, it's Hall. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll go again with Hall, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's complete to Robinson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away. And incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They snap it to Fields. His throw caught at about the 5. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To the air again, Fields. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Egyptians get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Fields on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And his throw here's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap. Fields going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Take it in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Allen's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Snyder. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Allen now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Allen to throw once more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 1st down, Allen. And complete once again to Watson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Finding Knox there, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Allen. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page.
Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. The York on now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On second down, a run with Hall. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Fields. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they bring out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's Rodgers on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Throwing is Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Snyder. Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he will have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with 17 seconds to play. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
back to throw. Fields. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Fields. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
All eyes on Fields. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And one last throw here for Fields. This is caught, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Anthony Schwartz finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Egyptians have taken a 4th quarter lead. Charles Norman.